Good morning, everyone. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. Boy, that pool looks nasty, doesn't it? But we did that on purpose. We removed all the chlorine from it starting Labor Day weekend to go ahead and close it up. And this is out with the old and in with the new. So what are we doing? We're using that water to water our grass. We have a sump pump in there hooked up to a hose and a sprinkler. And that pool holds about 7,000 gallons of water. So we're going to use that to water the lawn to do some conservation. Out with the old, in with the new. So we are in between seasons, guys, and this is always a difficult time for me to make decisions. Decisions on, is it time to pull something up, like all this okra, bell peppers, Anaheim peppers, anything else that was maybe a summer crop. When do you make the decision that it's time to go ahead and remove what was growing throughout the summer and start now on our fall and winter planting? So why am I cutting the grass in this raised bed instead of pulling it up? We're going to talk more. Beautiful bush beans. So we are learning that you shouldn't let your soil go bare. That causes erosion, it causes weeds to take over. So Greg went and planted oats in here to choke out the weeds, and you don't want to pull them out because then it starts affecting your microbiome in your soil and the microbiology. So I'm cutting it down and I'm going to plant in between. I may dig some holes around where I'm going to plant, but I'm going to leave the bulk of it in here and try to keep it trimmed down throughout the winter. But as soon as we get a first freeze, guys, it will die off on its own. So after I get all of this cut down and kind of raked out, I think I'm going to plant some cabbage and some broccoli in here. You can see I'm getting some bush beans, and I'm going to probably let these go another week or so, but honestly, guys, I don't think I'm going to get enough to keep them going very much longer, because I'll need the rest of this cut down so I can use it for cabbage and broccoli. And another new thing that's coming is Greg's gotten out the brooder box, and we are going to get us some chicks and get this started up in the next couple of days. They are just about finished with that chicken coop back there. So back to the okra, I've seen a significant decline in the fruit production. It's still budding out. I'm still seeing flowers on it, but not like I was, and I really think that the cool nights are starting to affect it. I just have to get comfortable and decide when do I want to take it down, because I am still getting some, and I'm pickling it and we're eating it, and I've also been pre-breading it and freezing it so we can enjoy it all winter long. We love fried okra, and that stuff's pretty expensive in the store, and so if I can do it myself, I want to do that. But yeah, that's a big decision that I need to make, and so I'm going to pray about that and see if my harvest in the day continue to decline, and if so, I'm going to need to go ahead and pull it up. So here are our bell peppers, our Anaheim peppers. We got some poblanos in there and some jalapenos and some serranos. When is the right time to remove these? We think we're going to leave these up until the first freeze, because they will produce right up until the very first freeze, and we want to take full advantage of getting our harvest from these peppers. Ooh, looky there. There's me a blueberry tomato that's starting to come in. There's one of my sweet meat melons. Can't wait to see how these turn out, guys. It's a nice cool morning, guys. It's about 60 degrees with a kind of a southeast wind, and it's nice and breezy. Like I said, I've been telling you guys, it's rejuvenating. So rejuvenating to have these cool mornings and be able to get out and do many of our chores as soon as the sun comes up, which is after 7 now. And that's going to change whenever they do that, going back to standard time, man. It's going to be dark till almost 8 o'clock, and we don't like that. But anyway, it's a great time in the morning to take care of chores that you don't, where you don't want to get overheated or have the sun beat down on you, because we are still getting in the 80s. So in between seasons, yes, we all have to make that decision. What is it that we want to leave up to see if we can get just a little bit more of? And what is it that we want to take down so we can go ahead and jump in with both feet for our fall and winter garden? That's a big decision, isn't it? But it comes down to, if you want to make sure that you're going to get a harvest of some of your things before maybe the dead of winter sets in, that decision has to be made pretty quickly for all of us. Those of you that have grown okra, let me know, how long do you keep it going? I know a lot of you have already pulled it up, but yeah, I'm interested to know what you're gonna leave till the first freeze and what you're going ahead and pulling up and taking advantage and getting that new stuff in the ground so that we will have a good harvest. So anyway, guys, be sure and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up. Be sure and tell me what's going on in your garden, how things are going. And for those of you who have seeded and not had any success, you still got time to reseed. I would go ahead and reseed, especially those onions and stuff. I'm gonna have to reseed some of my onions. A lot of them I did get planted, but I need to go ahead and reseed more to make sure that we have plenty, because we did have about 200 onions, maybe a little over, from our harvest this year. And we've already gone through the bulk of them, guys, because we use onions in everything. But thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for watching us. Stay tuned for more videos. We love you all. Stay cool, and enjoy these fall temperatures. Lots of love. See you soon.